Eh? Eh? Chúng ta không biết sử dụng gọi là
Hello, hello. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Don't think we have any. My name is Oji Adesoye, member of the LOC, organizing this great competition. First, I will really want to apologize for starting this program. I schedule. I actually said we are starting at 12. I'm sorry about that. There are stuff I'm waiting for. Which is thank God we have the numbers here now. So yeah, let's invite just waiting for nothing we need to do in our presence of God. And also in the house of Lord. We need to start with open prayer. So once our Father in the Lord comes out, see what we open prayer. So that we start with this person right. Thank you. Thanks for coming. And while we are waiting for our Father in the Lord, I just want to share some of the modality how we get this church. It's a knockout, knockout, as we sing from this book. Because that's why it's very, very necessary for every participating team to get themselves very, very. Scouts are coming. So, another thing I also want to appeal to us is we want experience, want to live on our full course. This has been the major factor which find positive on and things that are happening now. So that it won't look as if during this training, maybe we are now selecting best of the players, best player, being screened out. So that's why we need to be our feeling to be coach. We come to build on our board. One of the criteria we're going to the NI, the official, current class, student, player. Everybody knows the calling of ESO or exact class wants to be. So this is very, very big. Because we all know, we go nowadays, don't believe most people in Africa because of it. This is why ability to transfer this age then looking at this table, this group, we'll be calling on them randomly, calling on the box to pick the name, the team there. We just want to be very happy. Once we pick, any first pick goes to number 1, second pick, 2, 3, 4. Automatically, right from here, every one of us, we know who and which team we are going to do. People right from round of 16, you already know where you belong to. If you are able to scale through, automatically you are meeting the next thing from this side. We are still going to do it and drop it in the platform anyway. But for the purpose of transparency, that's how we put it on. Every one of us to see. So that's that for the draws. And another thing I would also want to share with us, aim of this event, of this competition. You know, it's a way of developing our talent, it's a way of projecting our future players, future super heroes, future Olympic heroes. So this is one of the major aims of this event because before we bring it free, and we realize that we need to also nurture our talent. Because free now, somehow, looking at the football market, we always want a young player. Player is playing locally at the age of 16, 17, already playing in the top 5 football. So this is why we said we need to take it from under 15, really in our so that is one of the aims. Also to engage our youth, to take them off the street, to engage their mind. You know, in the modern day now, one shouldn't rely only on education, your skill, your ability, what you can do aside having that education. Education is necessary, but at the same time, it needs to develop talent or skill. So that's another area of the nurturing, want to go to this program, want to start it. As we all know, this is the first edition. Definitely, going forward, to go bigger and bigger. So we appreciate you all. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good afternoon once again. If you can see when my Oga was talking, and he girl came inside, and that's the wife, an honorable, under this local government, and the wife to the son, pastor founder of this great church, and the shepherd of this church. In the Muslims, imam, that's our own imam. Yeah, yes, that's Honorable Fumilayo Oshoffa. Yeah, she's a mother that anytime you call on her on anything pertaining to children, young ones, I bet she will do more than your expectation. She really loves children. And she's here as well, at least to talk, say one or two words as a mother that will encourage, that will stick into our players, our next generation, into their brain, for them to really know they have a good task that can build a nation at hand. So I want you to clap for her once again. So the wording is coming in 2-3 seconds now. We're going to start. In 2-3 seconds, we're going to start.
You're welcome, man. Thanks for joining us, man. We appreciate your presence. So, that is that on this aim and objectives. Why we decided to go for 15 this time around. Then, what we are actually looking for is Father, Lord, come out, open. Once you open it, the prayer, just roll out the trust, please. Just be able to trust, please. We are sorry for taking your time. We are very, very sorry, sir. Another thing I would also want to share, if you don't know with few things we explain, I don't know if there's any question, or anything that is not clear enough. Please just signify, and signify that we just pass there, we'll be arguing with now. I don't know if there's any questions. This side, I don't know if there's any question for now. Yeah. No problem. Give us your name, your team.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Olawale, team coach. I'm representing Supervisors. Yeah, so what I want to confirm is that this because now, is it when are we submitting it so that we can
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Olawale of Superboys. Everything, please look, everything must come in their form the first day. And then whenever your team is playing, just come along with your form. Because if you collect it, I know we have it all together. But if you have your form here, you can submit. But on your match day, just come along with your form. And that is there. And the license, team license, they are all there. Just bring them when you are coming. Thank you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name is Samson Oluwatosifai Madi. Samson Oluwatosifai Madi, the manager of HOP Football Academy at Ibanikoro. This is my question, but before my questions, I want all the coaches to stand up. I'm sorry, all the coaches to stand up.
With all due respect, all
Sorry.
coaches, please.
I respect you. Thank you very much. Before I can continue my question, I want everybody to clap for the coaches. I have my reason. Without these coaches, there is nothing like football. There's nothing like football. Sorry, sit down. They have been doing a lot of great work, a great job, which is never easy. With their life, with their career, with their money, with their sweat, to make this young player a great and professional player in the future. Now, this is my question. There's a lot of controversy when it comes to underage. When we say free age, you don't have issue. You don't have issue at all. But when it comes to underage, sir, you will tight your very, very well. And I will point out some points. Hey, small boy, come. I want to set an example. Ross, come. Ross on level, come. Sir, this is a father of 65 years old. And this is a father of 50 years old. What do you expect when this man gave a son, and this man has a son? Are you with me, sir? This is a father of 65 years old, and this is a father of 50 years old. He has a son of 50 years old, and he has a son of 50 years old. So what do you expect? And this man is 50 years old. This man's son is 50 years old, and this one is 50 years old. And you are looking at this height of 50 years old. So what will happen to both of them? Will you screen this man because of this man? Or will you screen this man because of this man? But this has been a problem we are having when it comes to underage. It's a problem. I don't know your concept. I mean your view on how to screen under 15 of this and under 15 of this. Well done, sir. Then the last one can go. You said something about education and football. Sir, see the question. It's not meant to coaches. It's meant for the parents. It's meant for the parents. Because we coaches know a lot. We can combine the two together. Football schools, they are together. For parents, we are facing a lot of things. That is why I said, let us clap for the coaches here. Because they are doing a great job. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Coach. Because we have our Father in the Lord 90. That will be prayer. Immediately after the prayer, I do response to our question. Thank you. And you are welcome. Please, I don't want to talk.
Hallelujah. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbàdúrà. Ògo ni fún Baba, ògo ni fún Ọmọ, ti wà láti kọ́ ṣe. Ó bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sí bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sàn án ní ìgbà gbogbo ayé àìnípẹ̀kun. Àmín. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìwẹ́ ló mọ̀ ẹ̀rí wa. Ká sì rántí ìlà lókè ọ̀run. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìjọ Jèhófà. Ká sì rántí ọ̀run mímọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ fún ìwẹ̀ lómọ ẹ̀rí wa. Ká sì rántí ìlera lókè ọ̀run. Olúwa jọ̀wọ́ sọ̀kalẹ̀ sáàrin wa. Àwa filẹ̀ ìwẹ̀nùmọ́. Michael mímọ́ kò ràn wá lọ́wọ́ kúrò nínú ìdánwò ayé. Àwa fi ìṣẹ́gun ẹ̀rí èṣù. Ká ṣiṣẹ́ pẹ̀lú ìfẹ́ mímọ́. Asán ni fènìyàn láti fọkàn fún ìṣúra ayé tí yóò fọlọ́. Ó yẹ ká wá péjọ ká ṣiṣẹ́ iṣẹ́ tí Kristi rán wá. Èmi ni yóò wá gbàdé ògo tí Bàbá ṣèlérí rẹ̀ fún wa. Àmín. Jehovah, Jésù Kristi, Michael mímọ́, bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa, Ọlọ́run SBJOSHOFFA, gbogbo fún ọyìn lókè ọ̀run, àdúpẹ́ aláyà ìlú lógo, àdọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ pé láti gbàtà ti dọ́jọ́ yìí ìkọ̀kan ló sọ nínú wa. A fi ètò náà síwájú yìí lórúkọ Jésù bá ṣe fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ sọ pé ohun gbogbo tá a bá fi lé lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀yin yóò pamọ́ fún wa. A ti fi gbogbo lé lọ́wọ́ láti forúkọ yín bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórúkọ Jésù ẹ wá máa sìn wá lọ. Lórí àwọn competition yìí láti ọjọ́ kìíní títí competition náà máa fi parí ní kankan kó má yọ ṣe ọsọ nínú wọn. Lórúkọ Jésù gbogbo àwọn ọkọ̀ tó fẹ́ gbàgbọ́ lórúkọ Jésù Kristi ikú òjijì kò ní wà lọ́wọ́. Lórúkọ Jésù kan ṣàṣeyege lábẹ́ olùṣọ́ àgùntàn wa gbogbo tí wọ́n ti sọ nípa competition lórúkọ Jésù àdúrà tó ti gbà fún wa lórúkọ Jésù Kristi àṣẹ òkú balẹ̀ àdúgbò ẹgbẹ́ ti gbọ́ gbogbo fún ọgbà lókè ọ̀dọ̀ Jésù Kristi Olúwa wa. Àmín. Lórúkọ Jésù. Hallelujah méje. Hallelujah.
Thank you, sir. Ìjọba fún àwọn dájú alákọ̀ọ́. Thank you so much. So before we proceed, I would like to give response to our coach. His question. we want brother SBJOSHOFFA to come and pick us.
Yes, she needs to go back. I'm sorry, because she needs to get back to the office. Just 1 or 2 words for her. Please give her a round of applause.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Good afternoon, Coach. And I'm going to say a very big good afternoon to my brother, Badashe. Firstly, I'm going to give God all the glory and adoration for this opportunity. Secondly, I'm going to thank our great shepherd, the shepherd of our great church, Venerable Superior Senior Evangelist SBJOSHOFFA. He's a very great man. The reason why I say he's a great man, it's very easy for you to say people are great men, but what makes you a great person, what differentiates you from the regular people, is your passion and your drive, and always wanting to lift others up. That's why I call him a great person. So I'm going to say a big congratulations to every one of you. I'm going to thank God on your behalf for your great talents, for your skills. It's easy to say, I want to play football. Well, you have to have what it takes. You have to have the talent and you have to have the skills. So it's just a little bit of advice I'm going to give you as my brothers. Firstly, you have to be prayerful. In everything and anything you do, you have to be prayerful. A lot of people want to play football, but they don't have what it takes. But for you to have what it takes, you always have to give God all the glory and adoration, and you have to put Him first in everything you want to do. Then secondly, I'm going to talk about patience. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you speak with the likes of Ronaldo, Drogba, they will tell you it's a stage. You can't wake up one morning and you say, oh, because I know how to play football, I have to get there. You have to be very, very patient. You have to be very, very prayerful. And you have to also accord respect to each other, your teammates, your coaches, for their creating time out of no time to want to bring out the best in you. Because you can say you have talent, but if you don't have people to scout you, people to sell you to the world, your talent is going to be wasted. So always respect them. And I'm also going to talk about determination. You have to be determined in anything you do. I'm going to make it. Maybe in the morning you have to have your affirmative words. You say to yourself, this is what I want to become in the future. This is what I want to do. And this is how I'm going to go about it. So with this little advice of mine, I wish you all the best life has to offer. And I pray that the next time we see, you'll be high up there in Jesus' name. My brother, Badashe, he's a very innovative person. I have a special nickname I call him Idom. Because I don't know. At times I also say the way the bread God gave him, maybe it was on the public holiday when God was less busy. Because he's always coming up with great ideas, and God also gives him the grace to fulfill it. I pray the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding God has given you will continue to. He's going to take you to great places in Jesus' name.
Thank you. Thank you. So, big one, so that I can give response to my coach question. You know, you said a man of 65 and a man of 50. You know, in this world, we have different genetic cells. If you see a man or a boy of 20 looking like 30, see a boy of 20 looking like 10 years old boy. So it's based on different genetic cells we all have. So because of that, that is why we are now saying NI. We are going to use NI. Or a boy of 15 years old, know the ideal class ought to. Everybody knows. At least something close, if not perfect class. Maybe 14 years old, because of good education or rapid education, every one of us will know. Looking at, maybe you see a very tall boy of 15 years old, you despite the height. So I think that one answers your question. My next step is not on. And you also mentioned something about education. Well, it's good to have education. It's sincere. Very, very, because it's something we are also working on. Because if you look at some of our footballers now, things is getting better now. And during the olden days, after they are, you can imagine a player that will play only maximum 20 years as a footballer. At the age of 35, 40, he has retired, even into every sport. So from that age of 40 to 60, 70, my shape, he has to manage his wealth very well. When he was active, he needs to manage. And some of the coaches here, I think we also need to impact this at this age to our players. So that when they go to that level, all of them are able to have good contract, become fame. They should manage their money well, very well. So that when they retire on active sport, they have something to fall back on. And see today, so many players playing football, they are investing, they are buying clubs. It's a way of investing. Some are even going to real estate, buying properties. So these are some of the education also we need to impact to our young players, so that at the back of their head, they are, once I'm able to have this, we're going to place. Thank you. So, thank you, sir. The draws now.
Sorry, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Olashe from Calvary Parish. I'm also part of this team. I just want to give an advice to some of you young ones here who are playing football. Just like the other man that stood up, the manager that stood up earlier and talked about coaches that should be honored and we should clap for them. It's a good one. And at the same time, I can see that even the young ones that are going to play with football or play for the tournament are not here. Just have managers and coaches that are well seated here. But few of you that are here, I just want to advise you, and I want you to have this at the back of your mind. Any great players that have risen to the height of being one of the best in the world, there's one thing that they do, which is very essential, and I want to advise you to have at the back of your mind. I have a friend who were running stuff together some years back, and whenever we say one or two things about player, he used to say one word. He said, "I don't know, I'm not family, but I'm not a coach, but I'm not okay." And the same thing is applied to most of you players, young ones. The moment you make few change, small change like this, you forget that man that has been taking you using this 1 or 2 naira to take you all around, play tournaments here and there for you to be able to discover yourself. So I want to advise you, as much as you are remembering your parents, make sure you remember those coaches as well. Remember that man that discovered you from your home, that used to come and knock at your door and talk to your parents. Daddy, please, I want this boy to come and play. And they are spending their small change that they should have used to feed their families, spending it on you. I want to advise you today, the moment you have small thing, even if it's 100 naira that you have, at the point you've risen to that height, even if it is for you to give them 30 naira, do. That money that you are putting back there is a spiritual money, if you don't know. You are using that money to buy time for yourself. That energy, that skill, that discovery, that prayer, and that is exactly the way it is. A few days ago, I was talking to one of my coaching friends, and he was telling me about some players that are playing that many of people I don't want to mention their name, and they are forgetting them. They had short and limited time to play. So I want to advise you, and as I'm saying it, God Almighty will strengthen you and keep you fit for the tournament. Thank you and God bless you.
Believer. Okay, you're welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Coach Bele Football Academy. I am a servant of the team. I'm also a shepherd. We coaches, we are servants. At the same time, we are also a shepherd, just like you have it in the house of God. When I was giving advice that time, she was talking about 3D then, and she talked about discipline. Sometimes some coaches have the discipline, but the players in our care don't have discipline. They are not disciplined. They are dictating for us, and we coaches allow them to dictate for us. The coach came outside to give illustration about how they are going to do the squaring, which is very okay. And it's a privilege for us, for me, to be here, to witness what is happening here. And at the same time, it's also a privilege to other coaches here. The LOC, they are the ones to tell us what to work on. Before we are giving the form, I asked a question that is similar to what the coach was saying. I asked that what is the criteria for the squaring? I was being told that they are going to use facial law. Number one, facial law. Number two, weight. Number three, NIN. I believe we coaches need to work on those things. Sometimes our player will tell us that they want to participate in that tournament. Look at that player that is talking. Is he going to qualify in the swimming exercise in that tournament? If they are not going to qualify, don't bother to bring them. The question is for we coaches, not for the LOC. What the LOC is saying to us to work on, that is what we are going to work on. So for we to be here now, please and please, let's work on the caliber, the type of players they want us to project for the tournament. So it's not to bring over 8 players. We have been preparing for this now, we have been preparing for the kind of players that we are going to project for that tournament. So the same thing to other coaches too. So please and please, let's work on the players to play, not to come and defend players that are over age. Because we coaches, we are proud of that, because we want to win at all costs. To me, the project is not about winning. When Coach B was saying that time that the aims of the tournament is to foster unity and peace, is to develop talent, and at the same time is to project the young players. This is an opportunity for us. Let's go and prepare. There is a word that said, when preparation takes an opportunity, I repeat, when preparation takes an opportunity, it will become success. This is an opportunity for us. Let's go and prepare ourselves for this great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coach Amidele Believe. I appreciate your delivery. Thank you so much. Then, before we go into the draws proper, Mr. Sheye, we want to address us. Let us give him a round of applause, please. He's the chief of this program. We bring the enemies program full of energy. Thank you.
Okay. First and foremost, I will give thanks to Almighty God for making it possible. It's two different things. If you're having a mind or anything strikes your mind to do something, if God didn't give you the opportunity to achieve it, there's nothing you will do. I'll give thanks back to God of SBJOSHOFFA. And anytime I sit down to project anything, He's always there to give the wonderful support. And as well, I'll give thanks to my father. I call him my godfather. That's the shepherd of this great church. For his support. Anytime I knock on his door, the door is always, I don't even knock, the door is always open. One time in front of the door. So I will say a big thanks for what he has been doing, for the opportunity he has been giving to support anytime it's been needed. And as well, I give thanks to my brother Sheye, brother B, my team. They retired international ex in the, under, how would I call it, the position Mr. Banyo, Ladoja, Black Jesus, my brother here. But they're taking their time. They've got something to do as well today. But anytime I call on each and every one of them, they always put their 100% support. So I'm saying a big thanks. So not to drag this thing so long, the coaches have already come out themselves and make a contribution whereby we need to know in ourselves. But the only thing I want you to understand, like I said before we started this program, and make sure you understand, this tournament is going to be a breakthrough for some players, which they are not going to play in the local government. If you have opportunity to be, or you have an opportunity to be selected and join the Beyond Limits, I know everybody knows that team, I mean. Yeah, that's the team of my chairman on the population level. It will tell you direct that up at the back of your mind, if you bring your 100% out, you're not playing Nigerian league. You're leaving that camp straight to Europe, where you have your dreams already. So I can still see some players here. You need to have on the back of your mind that this opportunity, your name must be written. There was a competition that was organized. That was the competition that led me to my breakthrough of success. Success is not by age, but when you believe in God and you put strength into what you're doing, whatever you're doing, sky is not your limit. That's just your starting point. And one thing you should have on the back of the mind as well, you need to be respectful. If you look at the rules of the games, not only the one the coaches will tell you, when you pick up your phone, you Google what is the rules of the game. It's going to give you different meanings. The meaning is going to give you. You yourself, you'll be looking at it, so this thing, yeah, it is part of me already. But I don't know this is what I'm meant to do. And to the KGs, I'm going to say a big thanks for you leaving your house, or you having at the back of your mind, yeah, I want to participate. I want to bring my boys to participate in this tournament. All what you're doing is not going to end up in vain. Hey, Brad Ryan. Everything you're doing is not going to end up in vain. When it's been needed for you to reap, you will never be found wanting. So I beg you all, the game is first of its kind. It's first of its kind. And we all know that it's a knockout game. Bring the best out. Bring the best out. And please, the game has its own rules. Let's abide with the rules. Let's abide with the rules. And let's have at the back of the mind, any good competition comes in with a fair play. The competition is going to start by God's grace, ending of this last, the last Saturday of April at Amati Barra. That is where we're going to have the opening match. And as well, all teams are meant to come in that day. That day is going to be the last screening, whereby we have the weight, we have everything we want to do. Last Saturday of April, we all must comment at Abati Barra. I can see one coach nodding his head there. Sir, is it not possible for you to be available? Sir? What is the minutes? Okay. So last Saturday of this month, by God's grace. So all that tournament, we're going to have it at Ikeja, Army Cantonment. Reason why we're saying this is due because of security-wise. But from there to the best four are moving straight down to Ikene. We're moving straight down to Ikene. pray your team will be the best among the team. I'm not in, I don't know anything. I just seen some coaches. Truly, I met some coaches when we were doing the first banner that we did. That's where I met some coaches. Aside that, I don't know anybody. But I believe everybody I'm saying here, they are one. And God has a purpose why this is coming up. And the purpose will be a great point in our lives. Thank you very much for coming once again. And God bless each and every one of us.
Thank you, Mr. Asheke. Thank you so much. So, I think with that now, we can now proceed to the real main event of the day, which is the drums. So, like I earlier said, all on any of us to pick a rap which has everything's name, rap from the trade. That will be number one. Next one will pick number two. That will give us the first pairing. And they will be playing the open match. These first two teams will be playing an open match. I don't know if Mr. Chen, I think I can go and trust. Okay. Let me call on I will call on, according to the coaches, the team representative we have here. I think I'll be calling every so that every team can have the feel of this drum. I will call on, according to this list, I will call on Coach Amidele Believe Academy to come and pick. Thank you. The first thing picked today is Superboys FA. That's it. So, Superboys, I believe their representative is here. Okay, I can see them, signifying. Then, who will Superboys will be meeting? Sharon FC, Olawale, Coach Olawale. So you can pick for us to know who Superboys will be meeting. What's the name of it? Bani FC. Bani FC. Thank you. So Superboys and Bani FC is slugging it out on our opening day. Then the next, I will call on Coach Idris of Zion FC. Thank you, sir. Just face it. It should be back. It should be back. HOP Football Academy. Thank you. Then I'll call on Coach Adeleko of Calvary. Thank you. Just quick one. Corner FC. Wow. Yes. So that will be our match 2. Corner FC. HOP Football Academy versus Corner FC. Thank you. So now, Coach Yusuf of Tani. Thank you. Help us just pick one. Young Blessed FC. Thank you. Thank you. Coach Emmanuel of H2H. Put the mic closer to Impact Soccer, Impact Stars Academy. So our match 3 is between Young Blessed and Impact Stars Academy. Thank you. Now to Coach Michael of Fortune.
Oh yeah, be fast. Yeah, pick one.
Zion FC. Thank you. I'll call on Coach Shola.
Coach Shola, please help us clap for this book. What you heard next, please. Let's acknowledge them, please.
Sports. H2H Sports.
H2H.
Sports.
H2H Sports. Not sure it's with that. Yes. Thank you. So our 4th match is going to be between Zion FA and H2H Sports. Now I call on Coach Olayemi of Akpapa City.
Clap for Coach Olayemi.
Please let's appreciate ourselves. It's not easy being a coach. We all know, especially when it comes to grassroots football.
Fortune FA.
Fortune FA. Our match 5. Fortune FA. Thank you, Dr. Lai. Now I call on Coach Nia Jibola of Vilogano FC. Clap for Coach, clap for Coach. Wow. Sharon FC.
Sharon FC.
Thank you, Coach Lee. Now, Coach Abe of Leon.
Coach Abe.
Calvary United. Thank you.
Calvary United.
Wow. Sharon and Calvary.
Sharon versus Calvary.
That's going to be massive. The next, I'll call on.
Okay, Sharon at Fortune. I'm sorry. Then Calvary. Okay, we know who Calvary is playing with now.
Coach Owikiola of Bonner. Clap for Coach.
Veno Kamu. Vino Kamu.
Vilogano FA. Vilogano. That's a team from the Ikorodu division. Vilogano FC, which means Calvary United will play against Vilogano
From Ikorodu.
So I'll call on Super Boys representative DJ.
Clap for him, please. Clap for him, please.
Sharp Talent FA. Sharp Talent FA.
Sharp Talent FA. Sharp Talent FA. Thank you, Coach. So I'm calling on Coach Femi, Impact representative. Coach Femi. What's the name of it? Believe, pray. Believe and faith. So sharp talent.
Believe FA versus
Sharp talent.
Sharp Talent.
I hope all coaches are taking note of this pairing. Though we are still going to drop it in the group for us to see. Then I will call on Coach Fatai.
Coach Fatai. Please clap for the coach, please. Clap, 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 clap. Apoka City FC.
Apoka City FC. So, I think all representative of every teams. So the last song will be taken by Mr. Sheye.
Little United Football Academy.
Little United Football Academy. Okay, that's your team.
Yes.
Thank you, coaches. Thank you, everyone.
Little United is going to play against Akoka City.
So, a quick recap of this period. Playing the opening match is going to be between Super Boys and Bali FC. The match 2 will be between HOP FA versus Honor FC. The match 3, Leon Blessed FC versus Impact Stars Academy. Match 4, Zion FA versus H2H Sports. On match 5, Fortune FA versus Sharon FC. Calvary United versus Cristiano FC. Sharp Talent FA versus Believe FA. So it's FA. Then the last match, Akoka City versus Akoka City FC versus Little United FA. So we are having pictures of this, but at the same time, still going to share it in the group. So I don't know if there's any question.
Please, we all can see the draws. The draws is done in front of all coaches here. It's not that we went at the back to pick or do something that is not good. And I want us to understand as well that this tournament is going to continue. It's not going to stop like this because we are going to make ourselves one family until we reach where we are praying for. Because the word says it is no retreat, no surrender. Once you're not there yet, you will keep trying, keep doing it.
So, I will please applaud that, please. Thank you.
So this is the first edition. Like the park rides we put there, due because we decided then to have a folk soul. But when we see that things are not what we think, we bring the park rides down. Definitely we're going to do something on that. That's the reason we decided to give the free form for free. But it's not about the price. But the main thing is what God wants to do, the purpose of why God wants this kind of a tournament to come in existence. That is where we all should showcase our mind. And I know it's going to be in the glory best of our life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And in addition to this, as we say the parent, if you look very well at this table, to show the level of transparency, you rightly know once you are able to qualify on this stage, automatically you know where you are going to. You know your best opponent. That has shown us the level of our transparency. The teams on this side will proceed to this box. The team here will see them. They will meet themselves. So whoever qualifies, will meet the teams here. So for further clarification, the two teams here think we are getting it now. So whoever qualifies from here, we meet whoever. So both of them meet each other at the quarterfinal stage. So this goes to them, they meet themselves from here. Same thing from here. So this is self-explanatory the way it is, without saying too much of this. But we are still going to share it in the group. Thank you so much. Yeah, question and answer, please.
It is this meeting.
Yes.
Or as a qualified, need this one.
Yes. We're not here. It's clear. Thank you. Any other question, please? All the great coach, even team representative, if you have any questions, can you please come out and let us know your questions? Ó dá báyìí láti tẹ̀lé àjọ jíròrò ẹ̀. Your name, your team name. Can you please speak like this? Bani FC. Okay.
Question is really with balance. Want to know what balance has been.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
I agree with Olayemi about from our capacity. Now, I heard and I've seen the criteria. It said weight, facial, and NIN. What if the player pass the weight and face and the player does not have NIN? Are you sure that it is a small boy? Won't it be? Because to me, most of all these kids, they don't know NIN to them. I'm blown with now. Most of them don't know their NIN. And the NIN is scarce now. So if a player facial look and weight he enters, does not have NIN, is it paid? Thank you, sir.
Thank you, coach. Coach, I'll see outside. Okay. You can come around.
Good afternoon, I am developers.
Good afternoon, sir. Your name, sir?
I didn't have much coach of the work. Now, my first question is this. When I'm talking about training, firstly about weight. See, if weight aspect, there are some cheat in weight aspect. It says that you may be of the same age, you understand, and I will be surely women than you know that. So if you look to that, now we have